This mode pack currently includes 6 modes for controlling mixer-related parameters. All of these modes except for meters mode use intelligent button sliders. A button slider is a column of buttons in the matrix that's used to control a parameter. Within Arsenal, we use what are called intelligent button sliders. The color, orientation, and function of the sliders is determined by the parameter they're controlling. When controlling a continuous parameter such as center frequency, you'll have the typical button slider orientation and function. When controlling a center-dependent parameter, such as beat offset percentage, you'll have a bipolar slider. When controlling a multi-option parameter, such as beat division, you'll just have 2 buttons for moving to the previous and next options. And finally, when controlling a toggle parameter, such as sync, you'll just have a single button at the top of the slider for toggling the parameter. With the continuous and bipolar sliders, smoothing is used to prevent abrupt changes in value. And you can set the speed of the smoothing. Right now the smoothing is pretty quick. If I increase this setting, now the smoothing will be quite a bit slower. If the controller has velocity-sensitive buttons such as the Launchpad Pro, the smoothing can be controlled by velocity, so the higher the velocity, the faster the smoothing. And of course you can turn that functionality off if you don't want to use it. When Shift is held, you'll switch to an alternate form of parameter control. The top row can reset parameter values. With multi-option or toggle parameters, these will toggle between parameter values. The middle 2 rows can be used for fine-tuning parameter values. The bottom row will indicate if automation has been recorded for a parameter, and if so, this row will delete it. Also, many of these modes include volume controls. By default, all of the volume controls within a script, as well as the modes that it can run, will control the full range of volume parameters. You can optionally limit this range. The setting for that can be found in Settings General, and when this is set to true, all volume controls will have a limited range from infinity to 0 dB. And finally, all of these modes except for track mode operate upon 8 tracks at a time. This mode sets up the matrix for controlling volume, pan, and the first 6 sends of the current track. This mode sets up the matrix for controlling volume across 8 tracks at a time. This mode sets up the matrix for controlling panning across 8 tracks at a time. This mode sets up the matrix for controlling send levels across 8 tracks at a time. You can select the send to control with the matrix accessory buttons. This mode combines volume, pan, and sends mode into a single mode. You can select the parameter to control with the matrix accessory buttons. This mode sets up the matrix as level meters for 8 tracks at a time. The matrix accessory buttons function as a level meter for the master track. When Shift is pressed, these are turned into volume controls.